And I'm not really an expert. However, I think I have more experience in this redox than suppose most of you. Let me share my story, but I would like to welcome everyone, whether you're from Melbourne, you're from Malaysia. I've got 2 Malaysians on the line. I can see that. And I am a naturalized Aussie, has been living in Australia for the last 25 years. And I would love to share the journey that I have been through with redox signaling molecule. As I said, my name is Cristiyne, and I like to share my story before I share what redox is all about. First and foremost, I like to ask everyone, what is most important to you? Some of you might say health. Some of you might say finance. Some of you might say other things like time freedom. But I will share my story with you to confirm what is most important to all of us. My ASEA journey started about three and a half years ago when I was struggling to recover from a shoulder reconstruction surgery. In spite of 7 months of physio, I could not lift up my right shoulder. It was a friend, a good friend, who introduced me to this stuff, as he called it. Like a lot of people, when I was introduced to this stuff, I was very, very skeptical because I have been in the health industry for a long time. I know about nutrition. I've studied, health coaching. I've studied NLP. I have studied food reflexology. I've studied iridology. So I thought I knew everything. However, I bought some products off him because he was a friend, not because I really trusted the product. However, I was an open skeptic. I agreed to attend some presentation that he was having, and I was introduced to a couple, Peter and Jill. They were the one who convinced me to try the product. I started taking the product even though I didn't like the taste. But it was 3 weeks later when my husband was diagnosed with a serious skin condition. This abnormal cell division on his skin kills a lot of Australians when they're exposed or overexposed to the sun. So instead of going through the traditional treatment, he decided to give this stuff a try. And I'm thankful and grateful for his faith and his belief in this product. As you can see from the photos, he recovered after 7 days on his left side, and the most serious one, he recovered after 3 weeks. It was after that that I started to do research on this amazing technology. And it was about the same time I have a granddaughter who is now 3 years old. My granddaughter was born with a hole in her diaphragm. She was a very, very sick child. When she was born through emergency cesarean, her lung was just the size of a fingernail. And she had her stomach, her liver, her intestine came up to where her right lung capacity was. So she was born through emergency cesarean. She was put on life support, was transferred from the Monash Hospital to the Royal Children's Hospital, where she was in ICU and on life support. She was in ICU for 5 months. She had 2 operations by the time she was 2 weeks old. And on the 5th month, when we were allowed to go home, we were told some devastating news that they found that she did not have white matter in her brains. She was also diagnosed with a condition that she will be in a wheelchair. So it was traumatic for all of us because we have waited for the baby to be born. We have waited 5 months in the hospital for her to recover. And then to be told this devastating news was very, very hard. However, it was At the same time, I was in America, and I was privileged enough to meet Dr. Gary Samuelson, Dr. Robertson Ward, and many of the doctors, and got to meet even Verdis Norton and the rest of the ASEA team. And what the doctors recommended was to put my granddaughter on this ASEA. So I came back to Melbourne. It took me 1 month to convince my son to put my granddaughter on the product. She started ASEA with the gel on her head. We rubbed her whole body with the Renew 28. She was fed through her nose, nasal gastric feeding. She was still on oxygen. So we started giving her through her nasal gastric feeding tube from when she was 6 months old, and rubbing the gel from her head to her toes. Her recovery was remarkable. And this little girl started to walk when she was 2 years old. So this is my granddaughter that she started walking. So I'm very, very grateful to Verdis Norton for not selling this breakthrough to a pharmaceutical company. So in this short presentation, I will introduce you to a breakthrough technology called ASEA Redox. ASEA Redox is 10 to 15 years ahead of its time. It is a cutting-edge technology representing a new category in health and wellness, a technology at one time science has declared was impossible. Yet today, many experts are recognizing that ASEA Redox is one of the most significant health anti-aging breakthrough of our time. However, it's important to understand what is not, because I'm sure most of you, when you were introduced to ASEA and when you heard that ASEA Redox signaling supplement, I'm sure most of us will think, oh, it's one of those supplements. But rest assured, ASEA Redox is not vitamin, mineral, and antioxidant exotic juices. ASEA Redox goes beyond nutrition and yet can impact your health at a depth that no other supplements has ever come close to achieving. So what is ASEA Redox? It is often said that we live and die at the cellular level. You are the total sum of your 75 trillion cells. And if your cells are healthy, then you're healthy. So whether you like it or not, your body is made up of cells from the tip of your hair to your toes. Whether it's skin cell, it's hair cell, and these cells make up your organs, your heart, your liver, your kidney, and they in turn make up the system of your body, like your cardiovascular, your respiratory, and so on and so forth. So what scientists has found out that in every cell, there is this thing called redox signaling molecule. And these redox signaling molecule are produced after energy is produced, or called ATP. So if you look at this picture here, imagine this is one of your cells. When ATP is released or produced, they release a byproduct called redox signaling molecule. Redox signaling molecules are involved in virtually every major system of your body and function. In short, they are key to cellular rejuvenation, renewal, and foundational to healthy cell signaling throughout your body. This is outdated. There are now more than 160,000 peer reviews on what redox is. There are more than 1,200 textbooks published. Not only that, there are now millions of dollars that is been spent by universities, hospitals in researching what redox is. There are millions of dollars that has been done on research on the safety of this redox signaling molecule, and it is 100% safe and non-toxic. However, as we know, Due to aging, stress, environmental toxin, our body begins to experience deficiency and imbalance in this molecule. And as a result, your cells don't signal and communicate like they used to. So the whole cellular process begins to slow down and become sluggish, and we begin to see and feel the visible signs of aging. So do you know that when you reach puberty, that's when the production of redox in your own body starts to reduce by 10% every 10 years. So imagine, for me, I'm going on 70, so my body could be producing maybe 40% of the redox in my system. So whether I like it or not, I am aging. I'm beginning to feel the visible signs of aging. I'm beginning to see wrinkles. However, because I've been on this product, my energy level will match anyone who's 30 years. So coming back to your cells, do you know that every second of every day, your cells are communicating tremendous amount of information through your body, making you one of the most complex communication network on earth. So any breakdown in this communication and you cannot achieve your full health potential. So a simple example is, imagine your house is your body. Your house is on fire because of oxidative stress, because of inflammation, and you want to put out the fire. You try to call the fire engine. The fire engine is there. However, because of a weak signal in your cell phone, you are not able to get your help you want. So that is why your body, the house, will go out in flame because of inflammation, because of oxidative stress. So a CR redox is the only supplement in the world to provide your body with more of these powerful molecules that are critical for signaling at the cellular and even at the genetic level. So that you know, your cells, your body goes through tremendous damage on every minute. There are 300 million cells die every minute, and 300 billion cells get replaced every day. The question is, do you feel it? Unfortunately, a lot of us don't feel it until the symptoms appear, and most time it's a bit too late. So as I said earlier, any breakdown in this communication means your body cannot achieve its full potential. So if your cells cannot signal, it will impact your cell's ability to detect, protect, repair, and regenerate damaged cells. So you can see here, 300 million cells die every minute. So do you think you need redox to help with the repair process, with the protection process of your body? So in fact, your genes contain the blueprints and instructions for health through your body. However, because of the challenges that is already mentioned, environmental toxin, stress, aging, our cells are just turning off with catastrophic result. So what I'm going to share with you are US statistics that, however, the numbers are very, very familiar in Australia and most of the developed world. 50 million Americans suffer from autoimmune challenge. 54 million suffer from inflammation condition. 1 in 3 deaths in America are connected to cardiovascular disease. 57% of the US population suffers from digestive disorder. And ladies, 80% of us suffer from some kind of hormonal imbalance. Well, unfortunately, as I've said many times to friends, we women, when we are growing up, when we are teenagers, we suffer from hormonal imbalance. When we get married, childbearing years, we have hormonal problems. After childbearing years, when we are finished with that cycle, we also have hormonal imbalance. So whether we like it or not, a lot of us do have some sort of hormonal imbalance issue. So to be able to replenish your cells with more redox signaling molecule would be groundbreaking, to say the least. However, due to the highly reactive and fleeting nature of these molecules, Science had declared it was impossible to stabilize these molecules outside the body. However, a team led by Dr. Gary Samuelson, after almost 2 decades of research, millions of dollars has gone into it, Dr. Gary Samuelson, who's an atomic medical physicist, achieved the impossible. For the first time, they created and stabilized this powerful redox signaling molecule outside the body, creating a ASEA Redox, the first and only redox signaling supplement. So that you know this is a breakthrough, there is science behind it. The first redox molecule was discovered back in 1998 by these 3 gentlemen. And there are now hundreds and thousands of studies, books on this subject. So if you want to do any research on redox, please go to the correct website like pubmed.gov, which is a government website where medical previews or reviews are published, or check out googlescholar.com or go to aseascience.com to check and do your due diligence. In fact, there are multiple patents that have been awarded for this field since 2011. And who are the people responsible for bringing this amazing technology to you and I? This company is built on a foundation of integrity. The founder is Verdis Norton. Verdis Norton bought a compelling new technology of redox signaling molecule from a struggling biotechnology company as a business venture. The company was called Medical Discovery. So they shared this original redox signaling product with a few friends and family. These few friends and family shared the profound benefit they were experiencing. And soon, over 135 people in multiple countries were benefiting from the product. However, a multi-million-dollar offer was made by a pharmaceutical company with 2 conditions. The first condition was they had to stop producing or stop production. And the second condition was the 135 people who were already on the product, who were benefiting and whose lives, some of them were very, very sick, were to stop getting the products. So accepting this offer would mean that everyone benefiting from the product would no longer have access to it. So the founders agreed that keeping the friends, family members on the product was more important than accepting this offer, an immense profit that would benefit the the Norton family for generations to come. So what started as a simple business venture in 2009 became a purpose-filled mission to improve lives around the world, and ASEA, the company, was founded. And a lot of people ask, so what are in the ingredients? As I said earlier, your body is made out of 73 trillion cells. So do you know that your body is also made up of 70% fluid? So when you sweat, what does it taste like? I'm sure you agree it's salty. When you cry, what does your tears taste like? It's salty. And if you happen to have a cut and taste your blood, it is salty. So your body is made out of 70% water, which is made up of salt. So the ingredients that is in ASEA is nothing more than salt and water, the same that is found inside your cells. They pass through a complex, heavily patented 3-day process where the salt water, sodium, chloride, hydrogen, oxygen is broken down and then restructured into millions of these signaling molecules. And the stabilization of this molecule launched our exclusive redox signaling molecule. So that you know, another simple analogy is, I'm sure you know what is coal. Australia produces a lot of coal. Coal is carbon. And ladies, if you like diamonds, diamonds are also carbon. These both products started off as carbon. However, the end result, one became coal, the other became the most expensive jewel or gem in the world. The diamonds are started off as carbon, but the molecular structure after many years have changed. So just think about it. We started off as salt and water, but ended up with redox signaling molecule. So with our technology, we offer health, cellular health from the inside out with our ASEA Redox, and cellular health from the outside in with the Renew 28. Thanks to multiple patents, ASEA is the only company in the world to be able to produce this or provide this molecule outside of the body. And Bioagiletic, which is one of the top independent testing laboratory in America, has certified that our products do indeed contain this powerful redox signaling molecule. And millions of dollars has demonstrated as well that our technology is 100% safe with zero level of toxicity. So these are some of the independent laboratory that test our product. As I've said earlier, Bioagiletic has certified, verified that what is in this bottle is redox signaling molecule. Stephen Lab and Dermatest. Stephen Lab is an American company and Dermatest is a German company that tests our skincare. North Carolina University has done tests on athletes. So let's be very, very clear. ASEA Redox is not a treatment, cure for any diseases or medical condition. However, in a recent double-blind placebo-controlled studies, ASEA Redox was shown to activate 5 important gene signaling pathways by up to 31%, which in turn impact 5 major areas of your health. Your immune system, your inflammatory response, improvement in the elasticity of your cardiovascular health, production of healthy digestive enzyme, and ladies, hormone modulation. So it's just only scratching the surface. For example, just one of these gene signaling pathway tested can influence 15 other pathways, including those involving insulin signaling. As you know, insulin signaling can, what sort of health condition it is, spinal cord injuries, pathway number 1, serotonin receptor, pathway number 3, circadian rhythm. So circadian rhythm helps you to sleep better. However, let's focus on the antioxidant health. NRF2 pathway. As you know, and as most of us know, your body produces glutathione, your body's master antioxidant. Taking ASEA can help to improve the efficiency of your glutathione, your superoxide dismutase by 500 to 800%. But let's be clear that ASEA Redox does not contain any antioxidant. This improves the genetic pathway of your body's glutathione by 500 to 800%, which is staggering. So what are the experts saying? Louise Gilterman, she has written about 30 books on nutrition. She has said, ASEA, in my humble estimation, is the greatest advance in lifestyle medicine, which harnesses the power of your own body to keep you well. How about Dr. Gary Samuelson? This technology has the potential to spearhead the advances, the greatest advances in health we have ever seen. There are hundreds of medical professionals here and overseas are recommending ASEA Redox to their patients. There are thousands of lives that have been changed all over the world. So ASEA Redox is one of the most significant health science breakthrough of our time. Now, it's not just health that we are talking about. Athletes drinking ASEA have noticed they can go faster, further, longer, harder, seeing improvement in their endurance, strength, recovery, even mental stamina. In a recent university study, it was clearly demonstrated that mice drinking ASEA redox for only 7 days increased their endurance by 29%. So I'm sure we know that mice does not run 29% further for nothing. So these are some of our athletes that are endorsing ASEA, and make no mistake, these athletes are not paid. They endorse the product, but are not paid to endorse the product, unlike a lot of sports drinks, a lot of sports equipment that we see, like Tiger Woods, Nike, they are paid millions of dollars just to hit one ball. Well, these athletes are not paid to endorse the product. So we have got athletes who are world-class swimmers, who are in the Olympic gold, who are Olympic gold medalists. We have got Iron Woman. We have endurance sports. We have the athletes in UK, the strongest men in the world. So at the same time, do you know that in our prime, healthy cells renew themselves every 28 days? As we have already mentioned earlier, because with aging, our youthful appearance starts to decline. And instead of cell renewal every 28 days, people who are aging might have to wait double or triple the time for their cell renewal. So people who have reached 30, 40, 50, you begin to see wrinkles, dark spots, loss of elasticity. Those are really the visible signs of aging. So Renew 28 provides daily renewal, revitalization for healthier, younger looking skin. You do not have to take our word for it. Renew 28 was subjected to several independent clinical studies with Stevens Lab and Dermatest in Europe, and the results are astonishing, showing a 16% improvement in cell renewal, 23% in smoothness, 23% reduction in wrinkles, 20% improvement in elasticity. And ladies, if you do not want to have any cellulite, apply Renew 28 on where your cellulite is and you get a reduction. And most important, the microcirculation, that's blood flow, improved by 50% after 4 days. And Renew 28 has also been used for pain management, and many of our associates have reported benefit from applying Renew 28 to areas of discomfort 3 times in 5 minutes, and 90% of these people feel the benefit, reduction in pain within 10 to 20 minutes. So I'm sure you've heard seeing is believing. So let's look at some of the results that people are getting using Renew 28. You can see increased elasticity, reduction of wrinkles, as well as age spots and sign of aging. So we have a wonderful toxic-free healthy solution in helping reduce redness, irritation, inflammation, even for young people. So you can see wrinkles are reduced, turkey neck are diminished, age spot, sun damage are reduced. Look at this gentleman. Only after 22 days, look at the difference. Saggy skin, sun damage, even stretch marks. It's not only for the skin. Building on the success of Renew 28, ASEA developed a complete skincare system called Renew Advance, adding a cleanser, an intensive serum, and a moisturizer. So this skincare does not contain any harmful or toxic ingredients like paraben or sulfate, suitable for all skin types. It is also been clinically tested, where 100% of the test participants saw improvement in fine lines. So our Renew Advanced philosophy is simple. Healthy skin is beautiful skin. Healthy skin is younger looking skin with our patented redox technology. You really can get your best skin back. So on top of ASEA Redox, ASEA has also introduced our nutrition range. We have got the nutrition which address 3 important areas of health: whole food nutritional supplement, support digestive health, and anti-aging vitality. Our ASEA Via Source is a highly bioavailable whole food micronutrients formula made from 26 nutritional dense superfood. So ASEA Via Biome, that is the probiotics and prebiotics, together with herbal support for maximum gut health. So these are a range of whole food supplements. As I've mentioned earlier, we live and die at the cellular level. And the fact is our bodies are breaking down in a constant state of breakdown and needing repair. So if you think of ASEA Via as the building material, the quality building material for your body to utilize, you can view ASEA Redox, our cell signaling supplements, as providing the labor and communication needed to get the work done. So ASEA is the only company in the world that offers the building blocks and the labor to repair your body at the cellular level. However, it's important to understand that everyone is different. And just like everything else, people respond differently to ASEA products. So let's set some correct expectation. The results are based on ASEA studies that 10 to 15% of people taking it will feel some benefit in 1 week. 50 to 65% will feel some difference or some benefit in 1 month. 75% to 85% will feel some benefit in 2 months. Majority, 90% will feel some benefit in 3 months. So please, when you decide to go on ASEA, give yourself, give your body the time to heal. There are a couple of reasons why people are interested to look at ASEA. Number one, they need help with a health issue. Or like I've asked earlier, what is your number one, what is most important to you? Your health. So if you have a health issue, ASEA can help you. Or you have friends and family like I have who needs help to improve their health. Or anyone who is over 30, 40, 50, you want to look younger, feel younger. This ASEA is for you. Or you want to live healthier and live longer so you can be here for your grandchildren. Or sports people, whether you're weekend sports or weekend athletes, you're a professional sport, ASEA will improve your sports performance. And last but not least, with what is going on with the virus situation, a lot of people are out of job. ASEA can offer them a huge opportunity where they can invest and look for a plan B. So with every great breakthrough comes massive opportunity. ASEA is the most compelling opportunity in the world right now. So may I ask, I'm sure 90% of us are trading time for money. If you work, you get paid. When you don't work, you don't get paid, especially now with the unprecedented problems that's going on with the coronavirus situation. I'm sure a lot of people are looking for a way to generate income. ASEA has got a referral-based business model where it enables everyone to generate residual income without changing what they're actually doing. It's like, you know, when you've been to a good restaurant or when you've seen a good movie, you just tell your friends. However, with our model, you get paid. With our business model, you get paid every time your friends come back to take the product. So if you refer your contacts to us or your upline, you will get paid every time they use the products month after month, year after year. So this is what we call residual income. So what are the other ways that you can earn residual income? Well, if you are a very good author, you can write a best-selling book. Or if you are Jimmy Barnes, a chart-topping song, or if you have planned earlier, you have invested in rental properties or other financial investment. However, with ASEA, the investment is very low. We have a consumable product, we get good results, and we are the only company in the world that has this technology. So would you want to be paid linear income, meaning you work once, you get paid, or leverage, meaning when you have an organization, your organization are working together with you to produce this leverage income? So let's talk about network marketing. Who is this gentleman? Paul Zempilzer. He was the youngest vice president of Citibank. He was also advisor to ex-US president. He has written this book called The Next $1 Trillion Industry. And which industry is it in? Network marketing and health and wellness. So are we in the health and wellness industry? Yes, we are. And if people doesn't like network marketing, go talk to Warren Buffett. He is one of the richest men in the world. Look at how many companies he has bought. He is a very, very smart businessman. So network marketing is a recognized profession and a recognized industry. Even Bill Gates, when he was asked if he was given a chance to start all over again, what would he do? He said he would choose network marketing. The ex-president of the United States, Bill Clinton, what does he say about network marketing? He says, network marketing, you strengthen our country and economy, not just by striving for your own success, but by offering opportunities to others. So in this business, you are in business for yourself, but not by yourself, because you get upline support, you get weekly webinars, regional convention, international convention when the traveling ban is lifted. So the choice is yours. Are you going to follow the road less traveled, or you're going to follow the road that everybody is going to earn a linear income? So speak to the person who have invited you here tonight and tell them, are you ready to get started? Or you're interested but need more information? So why should you partner with ASEA? I would like to share 3 important reasons. Number 1, stability. ASEA have a proven record of global success since they started in 2009. We are positioned across $3 trillion industry with health, wellness, athletes, and anti-aging. We are now in more than 33 countries globally. We own and operate our own manufacturing facilities, which is FDA approved facilities. We have an amazing science council. We are privately owned, and we have a patented technology which has more than 33 overlapping patents that nobody else can copy. And of course, we have many third-party laboratory testing on our product. Integrity. As I've shared earlier, ASEA's founder said no to the big pharmaceutical company and yes to the people. The company, ASEA, has a culture of ethics, integrity with principle, people, and purpose above ego and economics. We have a purpose-driven mission to better people's life and be a force for good in the world. The company are also involved in changing lives, changing the world with their Advancing Life charity. We have got many, many independent third-party scientific studies, and the timing couldn't be better. We are already post-startup and early momentum. We are positioned for massive global growth of $1 billion in yearly revenue within the next 5 to 7 years. ASEA leads, owns, and dominates the redox life science space with no competition. ASEA have experienced 50% growth in 2018-2019. And if you think network marketing is not a professional not a profession, or just ask the 118 million people who are now engaged in this profession globally. So let me finish by quoting Dr. Maureen Hayes. And as I've said earlier, the reason I am in ASEA is, one, because of my own testimony, because my husband has recovered from his skin problem. My granddaughter, who was facing a bleak future, is now walking, running, singing, learning her alphabets, doing jigsaw puzzle, doing Lego. And the other reason is I come from a family where I've lost my uncles, my aunties, my sister-in-law to cancer. So I have seen the result and the consequences of bad health. So ladies and gentlemen, like what Dr. Maureen Hayes has said, most people don't actually consider their health until it is gone. So it is the choices that we make today that are going to determine the level of our wellness and our health and our healthy longevity tomorrow. Dr. Robertson Wong, this is where the future lies. And this is why redox chemistry and supplements that employ this are so powerful. So may I leave you with this. If you think health is expensive, think illness. Because you can be the richest man in the world, but if you have no health, you have nothing. Thank you very much for coming in today to learn about how redox can impact your health, from how it can impact your health as well as financial, because you can invest in a business that the entry level is so low that the results and the rewards is just amazing. Thank you very much again, and good night.